Hello everyone, this is Priyadarshini Tiwari. I am here with you to discuss on the subject Code of Civil Procedure 1908. The topic which I am going to discuss today is the appearance of the parties and the consequences of non-appearance. So in this lecture, I will be dealing with the introduction, general rules regarding appearance, the consequences for non-appearance, the procedure when only plaintiff appears, the procedure when only the defendant appears, and in the last, setting aside a decree which has been passed ex parte. So let's start with introduction. The provisions of the Code of Civil Procedure are based on a general principle of law that, so far as practicable, no proceeding in a court of law should be conducted in the detriment of any party in his absence. Order 9 of the Code of Civil Procedure enacts the law with regard to the appearance of the parties to the suit and the consequences of their non-appearance. Now the general rules regarding appearance. Rule 1, Order 9 provides that the parties to the suit to attend the court in person or by pleader on the day fixed in the summon for the defendant to appear. It means when a suit has been duly instituted and the summon has been duly served on the defendant to appear, then it will be mandatory for both the parties to the suit to appear before the court of law. Now the consequences for non-appearance. Rule 2, Order 9 says that if on the date of such hearing it is found that the defendant is not appear because the summon has not been duly served in consequence of plaintiff's failure to pay the court fee or the postal charges or any other requisite charges, in that situation the court may dismiss the suit. Rule 3 says that if on the date so fixed neither the defendant nor the plaintiff appears, in that situation the suit is to be dismissed. But Rule 4 of the same order says that if any dismissal has been made either under Rule 2 or Rule 3, it will not operate as a bar to institute a fresh suit. It means if any dismissal has been made in Rule 2 or Rule 3, it will not operate as a bar to institute a fresh suit. The plaintiff may bring a fresh suit or he may apply for an order setting aside the dismissal made under Rule 2 or Rule 3. And if he satisfies the court that there was sufficient cause for non-appearance, in that situation the court may set aside the dismissal made under Rule 2 or Rule 3 and may fix any future date for hearing. So any dismissal will not operate as a bar to fresh suit. Here plaintiff is entitled, if any suit has been dismissed under Rule 2 or Rule 3, still the plaintiff is entitled to bring a fresh suit. Now the procedure when only the plaintiff appears. Order 9, Rule 6 provides the detailed procedure where the plaintiff appears and the defendant does not appear. Where the plaintiff appears and the defendant does not appear, the plaintiff has to prove service of summon on the defendant If the service of summon is proved, the court may pass an ex parte decree against the defendant and may pass a decree in favor of the plaintiff. If it is proved by the if it is proved by the plaintiff that the summon was duly served on the defendant, in that situation court may pass an ex parte decree by virtue of Rule 6. It is a fundamental rule of law that a party must have a fair and reasonable opportunity to represent his case, and for that purpose he must have a notice of the legal proceedings initiated against him. The service of summon on the defendant is therefore a condition precedent to a fair trial. So if the service of summon has been proved, the court may pass an ex parte decree. But if the service of summon is not proved, in that situation the court will direct a fresh summon to be served on the defendant. And where it is proved that the summon is duly served on the defendant, but there was not sufficient time to enable him to appear, the court shall postpone the hearing of the suit to a future day and give notice of such day to defendant. It means Rule 6 provides 3 conditions in case of non-appearance of the defendant. If the summon has been duly served, then court have power to pass an ex parte decree. If the summon has not been duly served, in that situation the court can direct a fresh service of summon, and if the summon was not served in the due time, then court have power to postpone the hearing and fixed a new date for such hearing. Rule 7 says that where the court has adjourned the hearing of the suit ex parte and the defendant at or before such hearing appears and assigns good cause for his previous non-appearance, the court may hear him upon such terms as directs as to the cost, or otherwise he may be heard in answer to the suit as if he had appeared on the day fixed for his appearance. So Rule 7 just provide a remedy to the defendant. If the defendant was not present in the previous hearing and he appears after that and assigns some good reasons before the court, then court can hear him in the same manner as he was appeared in the first hearing. Now the procedure when only the defendant appears. Where the defendant appears and the plaintiff does not appear, and the defendant does not admit the plaintiff's claim wholly or partly, the court shall pass an order dismissing the suit. But if the defendant admit the plaintiff's claim as a whole or part thereof, the court shall pass a decree against the defendant upon such admission and dismiss the suit for the rest of the claim. It is, however, a serious matter to dismiss the plaintiff's suit without hearing him, and the course ought not to be adopted unless the court is really satisfied that justice so requires. The court has, however, no power to dismiss the suit where the plaintiff does not appear owing to death. Now, the setting aside ex parte decree. Rule 13 of Order 9 contains the rule regarding the setting aside of the decree passed against defendant in some situations. Rule 13 require an application by the defendant to set aside an ex parte decree passed against him if there exists sufficient grounds for it. If the defendant satisfy the court that the summons was not duly served, or he was presented by he was prevented by any sufficient cause from appearing when the suit was called for hearing, the court will set aside the decree on such terms as it thinks fit. Thank you.